Triple TFX reporting live at trading floor is looking at GBP JPY, which is like the pound yen. Most of the time people they call it pound yen. So currently on this video we're going to look at trading with the price action. Okay, let's just understand what is a price action actually. The price action, okay, what is a price action? The price action, it's basically it says price action trading is a trading strategy in which trades are executed strictly on the basis of the asset's price action. It's a tactics most often employed by institutional and retail traders. Generally, these traders use leverage to place their trades on the basis of small underlying movement. This is the basically of the definition of the price action. So this is very important just to understand. But to simplify, when you trade with the price action, you don't need indicators, you don't need RSI, you don't need any of some sort like expensive software indicator. People they're selling nonsense, and some of the things they work, but over time they need to be updated with the economy as it's going, because there's times when you would be in recession, your indicators would work very well, would do very well. There's times when you'd be inside of a bull market. Bull market is when the economy is doing very well, each and everything is good, business are booming and stuff. So that's when you'd find yourself trying to buy a lot of indicators so that they can like update the indicators in most of the time with regards to what you'll be facing each and every day. So with the price action, you just look at the price movement as much as it's going, so that you can enter. You rely based on your trade. You rely based on the price action when you trade. You don't want to go in with an indicator sometimes, and then when you trade with the indicator, you'd realize most of the time your indicators would either be like delayed with the with when you enter your trade, or sometimes you'd be early, you know what I mean. So this is certain things that you have to go through. But when you use the price action, you trade according to what is happening on the market. When you enter your trade, and hopingly if you're doing very well and you've tested your strategy, it's gonna do very well. Not to say people that are using indicators, they're not doing very well. Whatever it makes, whatever make you money, then you're good to go. But I'm just letting you know that the best way to trade is to trade with the price action, pure price action. Pure price action is when you look at the candlestick movement, the way they move. You need to understand their languages, and then that is the most important thing. Then you're gonna basically try and look at some of the candlesticks that are very important, which is this one. You know what I mean? This it's some sort of a morning star. There's a morning star. So when you trade with this, you just look at it, and then after the break of this thing, anything that comes or above here, you can enter your trade right here. When you test it, and then it goes up. The same thing right here. When I see this market, say I want to buy, and I see the market maybe goes going down, and then this thing up here, I know the next thing the market will come here on top of it, and I test it, and then I buy from this point, hoping to go up. Similar if the market is going up, when it appear on top of the market, then guess what? The market, when it comes here from that side, and then it break the structure of what this candlestick where there's demand and supply, and then I'm hoping to what? I'm hoping to sell the market to go downward. Similar to this, if you can see, this is an evening star. Is the same as this, but it's the opposite of what is happening. This is a doji candle. For you to trade this candle, a doji candle, it's when it's in indecision candle. You can't be able to trade. You need to see where are we going. If you see it on top of the market, we know, okay, there's high possibilities. We might see some changes going downwards. If we see this thing downwards, the market, we expect the market to continue rallying and get tested and go all the way up. You know what I mean? Same as this. This is a pin bar. A lot of people would call it a pin bar. lot of people would call it a hammer, something of some sort. If you see this thing at the end of the trend, most of the time right here, we expect a market to go what? To go all the way up, right? Yeah, basically this is what we'd be expecting. And this one would be an engulfing pattern. Engulfing pattern, it's when the market it's going. Let me just try and erase certain things that I've done so that I can keep on explaining much more better. Okay, where's the eraser? Eraser. Okay. Where's an eraser? Eraser. Okay, this is a good eraser. Yeah. So I was explaining. As I was explaining, yeah, I was stating when the market, when we say something of some sort, it will happen at the end of the trend. The market would be going downwards, and we see something similar to this. We know by the time there's high possibilities the market can continue going upwards. We get that retest, and then buy the market going all the way up, which is would be like even the break of our trend, something of some sort. We break the trend and test it and go all the way up. And the opposite is this one. If we see that at the high of the market, after the high has been created, something like that nature, something of that nature, at the you see something like that on top of the market, expect the market to go up, come and test the structure, and then hoping to sell the market going all the way down to 100% of the trade. So we're gonna go and try and look some of the candlestick. This one we call it the candlestick. If you are a beginner, do, but I'm teaching you what you need to see. I might not write it correctly, but candlestick. Let me just candlestick. For further information, try and Google it, and then you see what I'm talking. Candlestick. Pattern. Candlestick. Pattern whatsoever. For further information, go to Baby Pips and focus on the chapter that is being called price action or candlesticks, where it speaks about certain things, how the market move and stuff, what to see. Like the market, it's like when you're driving, when you drive on the road, there's certain roads you have to understand, okay, there's at least a hump. After 5 minutes I would see a hump, or seconds I would see a hump, or maybe this is a stop, I'll be ahead of the stop sign, or maybe there's an off ramp, or maybe you want to drive 60 kilometers, or here you need to drive 100 whatsoever kilometers. These are certain things that you see in the market. You need to understand the candlestick is very important when you trade with the price action, except what the indicators that people use. If you are not so fortunate to be able to buy, or you can't be able to afford, you can rely on the price, and this is the best way to trade the market. You can strictly rely on the price. I'm repeating myself. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to buy those indicators. Those indicators, yes, they enhanced for you to trade with those whatsoever indicators. If you love them, or if you bought some sort of a software, I'm not saying they're not doing well. There's certain people that I know that are doing well with the price action. There's certain people that I know that are doing well with those indicators, so to speak. Now we're gonna focus on the candlestick, the raw candlestick. You see this one? I see indecision candle similar to this. See, similar to this. Similar to this. You know what I mean? This is the same. This is the same as this thing. We saw it at the high of the market, at the peak of the market, and then the market went all the way down. Right here. Didn't it happen? It did. It went all the way down here. So now we're gonna look at this. This is similar. With pen and a paper, a brush, a highlighter. This is similar to this. We see this at the end of the trend. We expect the market to continue all the way up. You know what I mean? If we see this thing, we can just simply place our buy here. The market will go all the way and come and test it and go all the way up. Especially when you go to lower time frame. This is what happened. The same thing that happened here. The market went all the way up, came back, tested, and continued the direction. If you bought, you could have made beautiful, good money. So now we can try and look at a morning star. A morning star, we're talking about this. A morning star, and this is the evening star. It's the opposite, right? Based on what I'm saying. This one you get it when the market is going. It was going up. We expect the market to go down. You know what I'm saying? So where's that indicator? Okay, where's the indicator? Where's the indicator? Not indicator in the morning star. Let's try and look at for it. Let's try and look. Okay, it's similar to this. Oh, here it is. Here we go. See, it's the same as this. It's the same as this. It's the same as this. It's the opposite. Like this one is when the market was going down. Now we expect the market to go all the way up to change the direction. This is what happened. And at the end of the trend, this is what happened. Didn't we see that? Even here, it's the same thing. Could have made money on top, going or rolling with it. Here, it did happen. Market went all the way up. It happened at the end of the trend. Sometimes it happened at the beginning of the trend. Okay. And secondly, we see this. This can either happen at the end of the trend or at the beginning of the trend. And then when it happens on top of here, we expect the market to change direction to go the opposite one. The same as this. If it happens at the end of the trend, we expect the market to change direction by going all the way up and get tested and go all the way up. So to speak, where it is, it's just right here. What happened right here? What happened here? Okay, right here, same as so. When you focus on the price action, this is the things that you need to see. So let me give you one strategy that you would learn for yourself, and then you make money based on it. So this high time, but whenever you see this thing, you shouldn't enter a trade if you don't have a good trade plan, and then your trade plan is not well tested. Try and test it as much as you can, but you can get it right. Don't ever trade based on one single confirmation. You need to have different confirmation and be able to understand what the market requires you to do, so that you can keep comparing the market of whatever that you will be doing. I don't know whether my router just went off, but just a second. Let me deal with this thing. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Now we're back online. Sorry about that. You know, my router just went offline. I couldn't be able to, to work on the trading view. So to speak, I was talking about was I? I was talking about the price action. Trade with the plan. Like, don't enter trade whenever you see this thing if you don't have a solid plan. So how to trade with the price action? You need to get something that you tested on, and then you have a history. You went back and tested and tested and tested on, and then it's proven with a good track record. Whether it's like whether it's demo paper trading, similar because it's the same. Whatever that you do will be the same thing, so to speak. So now, let me just hide everything. Remove. So now I'm gonna give you an analysis for what do we expect from the GBP JPY, from GBP JPY, We'll try and look at two of the correlations so that it can make sense. You don't have to rely on one pair, so that they can be similar if you're missing something. Okay, let's go on the recent price. Okay. Now we add weekly chart. Let me go to monthly chart that we expect to. Okay, the market just has given us this thing. Okay. Currently I would say when I see monthly chart, it's telling us that we are in a good bearish market. When the market is going all the way down, the structure is just broken right here. If you can check this thing, the way this is the same as this. It happened at the highest peak of the market. We expect the market to come, break, retest, go all the way down according to trade plan. So this is what happened. It break. Where's the pen? We must get the pen. We must take it. Highlight right here. Okay, sharp one. Market get tested right here, and the market going all the way down. Even here, I still expect to come right here, and then the market possible might continue with the downtrend until we have the better price section from this point, because this is the 100% where the market is tested. In essence, what I'm saying, based on what I see, because I see this as a potential for the market to do what? To come and test and go all the way up. But the chances are very slim. Looking at these, there's high possibilities the market could easily change the direction, go on the other side. But for it to do that, I would wanna see the market come here, get tested, and go all the way. But if the market failed to come to this point, then you would know, okay, we are in a downward trend. Which you can see this trend line that I've plotted here, it shows that we are in a downward trend. So basically, meaning we are in what we want to go with the impulsive move between the market is doing this, and then you can go to plot the direction, because you don't want to get those corrections. You want to get the actual move when the market is going down. You know what I mean? This is how you trade with the price action. I'm not saying it's very it's impossible to trade against the trend. It is, but you gotta have to be a little bit cautious about it. You wouldn't enter a trade and relax and stay that long as much as you want. But I can guarantee you, whenever the market, if it can come here and touch the market and go all the way down, then we'll be going, or the market can do as much as I expected, can come here and then continue the trend, hopefully around around here, let me just around here, the market can just around here the market can hopefully come here, test it, and go and test this level, and then by the time we'll be having a small trend converter, just can either come here, continuing all the way on with the direction, because we want to make sure that we get to sell or those bearish moments as much as we could. Or in a sense, guys, I'm gonna leave you. Just comment below in the section below. Just let me know what you want to know in the forex market, what is sparking you, and then what do you learn. Or please just comment anything you want to say about the video based on what I did. If you don't understand something, let's talk about it. Let's see what or what is your take based on what I'm thinking. But overall, I'm bearish for GPGPY possibly until it reaches the 100% of the market here, because I see the market coming to this point. I see the market coming to this point. Right here, I see the market coming to this point. Right, for real, this is what I expect for the market. As long as it can maintain those lower high and lower high. The problem is I would have to be cautious if the market can break the structure of this and test this one and go all the way up here. That's when I would still pay attention, because this is a demand and supply zone of the market. This is the least you need to do. You cannot find anything that is better than this. I'm telling you, you can ask a lot of people, you can try as much as you can. This is the better YouTube that you want to watch, and this is the best video for you to learn based on what I've said. Repeat whatever that I've done. Look certain things that is similar to what I'm saying, and then you good to go. You don't have to. You just have to be disciplined. You just have to be that trader that always be disciplined and follow the trade plan, and check the history after entering the trade. Jot it down, just put it down in notes and try and track them down. What went wrong, how did you make mistakes and stuff. I promise you, it will change your life, it will change the perspective around you, you know what, especially if you're disciplined. So in a sense, guys, I would say peace out. You know, this is Triple TFX. I'm just signing up in that case. Just don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Please just let me know in the comment section. Just comment in the comment section what you want to know. Don't forget about